There are many ways to obtain citizenship of a foreign country. The most common channels are naturalization, descent, or even marriage. However, nowadays, acquiring citizenship by investment is getting a lot of traction, and many affluent individuals chose this path to obtain a second passport, as it can provide investors with a plethora of unique perks such as global mobility, ease of conducting business, securing tax incentives, or just a way to get full access of living or retiring in a particular country. The countries mentioned in this video accommodated some of the easiest ways to obtain a second citizenship, either by direct investment or via residency by investment. Keep in mind, direct citizenship by investment and residency by investment are two different things. For example, countries offering direct CBI programs can lead to citizenship in a matter of months, while countries offering citizenship by residency require applicants to stay in the country for a dedicated period of time. All of the 15 countries listed in this video boast their own pros and cons, but nevertheless, all of them are ranked according to their minimum amount of investment. Number 15. Spain. Spain is a top destination for investors and retirees to flock to, and for very good reasons. The weather, world-class beaches, rich culture, affordability, and quality of life are just a few of them that make this country so desirable. However, it is not a country for those looking for a fast-paced citizenship by investment program, but it certainly provides a great option for residency, also known as a golden visa program, in exchange for a qualifying investment of at least $500,000. This scheme provides flexible investment options to qualifying investors and high-net-worth individuals, whether in real estate or capital shares. Most applicants choose the real estate investment option under the Spanish Golden Visa since it provides easy access to the European Union and gives investors and their families a residential home in the Mediterranean. Furthermore, one can apply for full citizenship in Spain after maintaining residency for at least 7 years in the country. Number 14. Turkey. A big and multifaceted country with diverse landscapes, from mountains to salt flats to the deep blue of the Mediterranean Sea, Turkey is a transcontinental country that grants access to both European and Asian markets. Its citizenship by investment program is the quickest route to obtaining its passport. To qualify, an applicant needs to invest $400,000 in its real estate market, and they can get entitled to a Turkish passport in less than 4 months. On the flip side, this CBI program is not very famous for investors hailing from North American and EU countries, as it offers far lesser perks and global mobility. But then again, it wasn't targeted at them either. Instead, it was intended for investors from third world countries. Nevertheless, it is still a great option for many as it provides visa-free or visa on arrival for almost 110 destinations. Number 13. Montenegro. This is an Adriatic gem. Being a relatively small country, it provides relatively large benefits with picturesque beaches, hospitable people, affordable cost of living, decent quality of life, and breathtaking mountain ranges. It offers a CBI program that enables qualifying investors and their families to obtain Montenegrin passports in exchange for a defined investment of more than $350,000 in government-approved real estate projects. But keep in mind, this program is soon to be closed, and the applications will no longer be accepted after January 1st, 2023. Nonetheless, there are some speculations of an alternative option after the expiration of this CBI program, but as of today, this isn't confirmed. With Montenegro's planned accession to the EU in 2025, its passport's value is set to increase greatly. Currently, it allows visa-free travel to 124 countries and territories, including the Schengen area. Number 12. Curaçao. Curaçao is a Dutch Caribbean island which is well known for its colorful colonial architecture, historical sites, water sports, golfing, shopping, and great dining options. It doesn't offer the conventional residency or citizenship by investment program. Instead, it grants an investor permit program, which is a sort of CBI scheme aimed at high net worth individuals seeking second citizenship with access to Netherlands and the rest of the EU. To qualify, an applicant needs to invest almost $300,000 in one of its local businesses and hold this residency for at least 5 years to apply for Dutch citizenship. All in all, Curaçao Investor Permit Program is certainly a unique scheme for international investors looking to set up businesses ashore or settle down on a tranquil island. Number 11. Portugal. Perfectly positioned on the elegant shores of the Atlantic Ocean, Portugal is a popular European destination. Known for its year-round perfect weather, rich historical and cultural heritage, fantastic beaches, friendly people, and blissful retirement in the sun. Just like neighboring Spain, this country doesn't grant direct citizenship by investment. However, the country has a golden visa program, which is granted to those who invest a minimum of $280,000 in the Portuguese economy and get a residence permit in return. This residency grants qualifying investors and their family members the right to live, work, and study in Portugal and permits free movement in Europe's Schengen area. Moreover, investors can hold their investment for at least 5 years before eligibility to apply for a Portuguese passport. Number 10. Greece. Known for its history, culture, and beautiful sights of its many stunning islands, Greece has been attracting more and more foreign investors and retirees, as everyone can find their aspiration for living there. Just like some of the other EU countries, Greece also offers a golden visa residency program. To qualify for this program, applicants must first have a clear criminal record and place an adequate investment in a designated real estate project with a current minimum value of $280,000. But keep in mind, the country is increasing the investment limit for granting a golden visa license from $250,000 to $500,000. Nevertheless, it is still unclear when the price hike will take effect, but several local sources in Greece expect it could be early 2023. On the flip side, those who succeed with their application and acquire the Greece Golden Visa may later qualify for citizenship after 7 years of residency. Number 9. Cambodia. Most of the people are not familiar with Cambodia's Citizenship by Investment initiative, as it is barely promoted internationally. Furthermore, this program is one of the most criticized by investors, and the program does exist in theory, but implementing it is really challenging. But then again, it does exist, and most of the people who look forward to this program are Chinese nationals. The basic requirement to obtain its citizenship is a minimum donation of $250,000 in the economy or invest $300,000 in one of its authorized projects. While the application for this process is said to take 3 to 4 months before issuing a passport. Overall, there are far better choices that have much more transparency, global mobility, and perks than this CBI program. Number 8. Anguilla. This is a British territory located in the Caribbean. A small jewel of an island with spectacular white sand beaches and coral reefs, most of its focus is on the upscale market with stunning villas, condos, and exceptional resorts. Despite being a British territory, the island offers a golden visa that enables investors to gain permanent residency within a few months in exchange for an investment of at least $180,000 in an improved government program. Although, bear in mind, like other Caribbean programs currently on the market, this is not a citizenship program. However, after 5 years of residency, it is possible to apply to become a British Overseas Territory citizen. But there is a catch. The investor is required to establish genuine links to Anguilla and must spend a significant amount of days on the island each year. Number 7. Grenada. Grenada is a breathtakingly beautiful island nation surrounded by the Caribbean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean, with open beaches and even mountains. It offers several benefits to its citizens and investors alike, including stable currency, favorable tax incentives, friendly residents, ease of access to the rest of the world, and relatively warm weather. The country offers a swift citizenship by investment program with the minimum cost beginning at $150,000, which can be a donation to a government fund or the purchase of real estate starting from $220,000. Just like all the other Caribbean programs, Grenada's program comes with many perks, like dual citizenship, tax-friendly environment, beautiful beaches, a sublime climate, and the freedom to enjoy visa-free travel to more than 140 countries. Number 6. St. Kitts and Nevis. This is one of the smallest dual-island nation in the Americas, hosting stunning beaches and forested volcanic peaks. Here, one can enjoy the best of both worlds, with small cities boasting all the modern-day services to the interior part of the islands, where one can enjoy activities like hiking and exploring. On top of all this is the pioneer of all citizenship by investment programs, as it implemented the first official CBI program starting from 1984. As of today, it has become one of the most popular and cheapest programs with the minimum investment requirement of $150,000, and this is hardly surprising. Along with a vast majority of lifestyle tax perks, including global mobility that allows visa-free travel to over 140 countries. Number 5. Antigua and Barbuda. With its growing multinational population over the last decade and mesmerizing beaches, Antigua and Barbuda have become a hot spot for many affluent investors. Its CBI program is not significantly different from other Caribbean programs. The family of the main applicant can also receive a passport including grandparents, parents over 55 years old, children under 30, and siblings. The applicant does not even need to move to the country for applying in this program. However, prices for some of its modes of investment have increased in the last couple of years, and as of today, the minimum amount to acquire its citizenship is $140,000, which is meant to be contributed to its National Development Fund. Aside from that, applicants can opt for its other investment options, like purchasing a real estate with a minimum value of $200,000. Number 4. Costa Rica. Many people might be surprised to see Costa Rica on this list, but in exchange for a modest investment of $100,000 in real estate, forestry projects, or a local business, applicants are eligible for its residence permit. After acquiring this residence status, one can eventually apply for citizenship and a passport, as long as they hold the residency for at least 5 years. Most of the people who invest in this permit are those who choose to retire in Costa Rica permanently or those who are looking to buy a vacation property. After all, it is a fantastic retirement destination and one of the most beautiful countries in the world. With a relatively low cost of living, decent standard of living, and the availability of all the modern-day services. Number 3. Vanuatu. This is a sole country in the Oceania region offering a citizenship by investment program. Composed of 80 islands, the country has continuously attracted many tourists, especially from nearby Australia, to its shores, which subsequently boosted its economy, infrastructures, and real estate market. Getting its passport is possible for foreigners who invest a little more than $130,000 in the country's economy. But keep in mind there is a major downside to this CBI program, as the European Union has announced a full suspension of visa-free access for its citizens in the Schengen area. But still, Vanuatu passport holders are allowed visa-free entry to 95 countries. Number 2. Dominica. The island of Dominica, which is fondly referred to as the nature island of the Caribbean, is one of the most unique Caribbean destinations. Just like its other Caribbean counterparts, it has a well and running CBI program which requires for a minimum donation of $110,000 for citizenship. The processing time of the application is 3 months, and some of the benefits that the passport brings along are tax incentives and, of course, visa-free travel to 152 destinations, including the Schengen areas, the UK, and others. While the Dominica CBI program does not require participants to come and live in the country, many recipients still choose to relocate to the island after exploring its unique economic and lifestyle advantages. Number 1. St. Lucia. St. Lucia, a volcanic island that lies in the eastern Caribbean Sea, mostly covered in rainforest, is famous for its twin peaks, the Pitons, and its magical beaches. Aside from that, it is a member of the Commonwealth and boasts excellent air links to Europe and North America. It offers citizenship by investment to individuals by different channels, out of all of which the cheapest one is obviously donation, which roughly accumulates to $100,000. It has become an increasingly popular option, providing visa-free travel to over 140 destinations. With a population of almost 190,000, St. Lucia is also the region's most populous CBI country and has well-developed hospitality and financial sectors.